Ever since I was 15, all I wanted to do was make music. That was 6,463 days ago, and every single one of those days mattered. Good ones, bad ones, and everything in between. I was always a dreamer. I always knew I could be a king. Knew that this is what I wanted to be doing for the rest of my life. But all around me, I was pushed to do something else, something safer. I wasn't confident enough to say no, but I knew music was what I wanted, so I kept on my obsession while trying to balance the rest. My sister had a drum kit, and I was on that thing every day. God bless my mom and her patience, but it was hours on hours, days on days, smashing away. Horrible amount of noise. I was in jazz band, senior band, and even joined a few bands myself. Everybody was always like, wow, you're great, you killing it. I was proud of myself. Worked hard and got good at something. Brought me purpose, drive, friends. I love this shit. I wanted to play music for the rest of my life, and I wanted to show everyone I could. Chip on my shoulder for sure. What, y'all think I ain't cut out for this? Too hard? Nah, not for me. I'll show up. I'll put in the work every day. Do everything I can. Dream it for real. And I tried, but sometimes life throws us curveballs. The ups and downs if you're in it no matter what. One of my downs was, in my senior year of high school, I unfortunately lost one of my close friends to suicide. We would always send each other songs back and forth, gas each other up. Demos on SoundCloud talking about how we would see the world really make this happen. So when he passed, it brought a lot up for me. Struggled with my mental health my whole life, depression, anxiety. It was hard for me to see hope in things, but I committed at that time to make it happen because he couldn't. After dropping out of university, second semester, first year, at my lowest point mentally, I joined a band and started playing shows with my friends. Worked as a waiter, put all my extra money into the band, started reconnecting with myself, choosing what I wanted to do instead of what I was told I should. We toured around, played incredible shows, made amazing memories, but eventually my anxiety caught up with me. I was fighting panic attacks on stage, and I had to step away to get my mind right. Aside from personal issues, at the end of the day, the business was hard. You needed to be in it for the right reason. We weren't making money, and it took more than we thought, but I was convinced I could do it in a way that made sense for me. And in that moment, hip-hop was the answer. I feel like this part of my life, it healed me. I remember driving around, looking for answers, listening to Love Yours by J. Cole. Shit made me cry, made me heal, made me understand that there were incredible blessings in my life I needed to focus on more than I was. Realized in that moment, hip-hop could heal my soul, so I let it. Got back into the habit of working every day on music, but I was writing. Filling up book after book with thoughts, rhymes, whatever I had. I was blessed and I couldn't get enough. In a moment late at night, I got a premonition. I was walking back and forth across this walkway at my mama's house, throwing my hands up, and I felt like I hit with lightning. Closed my eyes and saw a crowd full of people screaming. With me, for me. I knew I could make it happen, but I was horrible at this. I couldn't be a rapper. I wasn't confident, didn't feel tough. My songs were trash, but I pushed. Pushed and pushed because I knew I could end up somewhere incredible. Somewhere where I could support my family, see the world, heal myself and others through this business. So I pushed like every other time I hit a wall, but this time was different. Around this time, I met my fiance and 2 kids, and realized that my purpose wasn't all in the music, that I could be a father, and that my life could be filled with so much purpose and joy I couldn't believe it. Inspired me in so many ways. Balance I needed to create harmony in my own life. Patience and support to make it happen for real. I became a king by my own terms in my own way. I became more confident in who I was and what I was doing this all for. I became grounded in building my business, learning everything I could, prioritizing my time, and make sure I take advantage of every single minute. Having patience, trusting the process, I used to commit everything to the dream, and I missed so many incredible moments with my family. It's tough to think about. Truly a sacrifice to reach this level of greatness, time, money, effort, everything, but I have a greater understanding now of what I did and did not want to sacrifice, what I really needed in my life and why. I'm blessed to be a king, to be confident in who I am and who I've become. Excited for every moment, every day, even if it isn't exactly how I pictured it to be. Uplift myself for who I am, take pride in showing up for those that need me. And I'm blessed that I stuck around through the ups and downs to reach this point. For everyone out there, please keep it pushing. We're blessed to be able to try. It gets easier, and you can do anything if you stay committed to it. Every day matters. You're a king and a queen in your own